with yours truly. I'm the one and only. They call me Mr. TALIAFERRO. How's everybody doing out there? Please make sure you follow your boy on Instagram. I go by the name of @itsmrtaliaferro. The goal is 10,000 followers by May 1st. Please help your boy out by achieving his goal of 10,000 followers. I know it's a tough time right now. We might have to adjust the timeline because of the coronavirus. Got content kind of low right now, but please make sure you follow your boy on Instagram @itsmrtaliaferro to help your boy out. Now let's get right into Thugger. Young Thug wants some credit from you people, ladies and gentlemen. Young Thug went on his Instagram account, and I believe this is an older video that has resurfaced, but I don't believe I ever talked about it on my platform. Young Thug got on his camera and said, look, I've been one of the people holding it down for a little minute, and I don't get enough credit for how much of an influence I've been on the rap game. So we'll go to Thug, and then we'll come back with a little bit of reaction to Thug demanding credit from the people. Check it out.
Motherfucking drip god. Nigga, I'm the drip god. The fuck up. I created this shit. I made the way for young niggas to open up and be themselves. I did this. I got crucified. They called me gay. They ain't call y'all nigga gay. They called me gay, nigga. I made you tighten your jeans up, nigga. Only reason they got dicks in their jeans. Only reason you toting that around. I promise I am. I'm the wave god. I'm the master. I'm the founder. Timely, you did what I'm saying.
So I don't want to be dismissive to what Young Thug said. I have my own thoughts and comments. I'll give them to you right now. So I do believe there were artists and rappers that took bigger risks than Young Thug, right? I believe Kanye West took bigger risks overall than Young Thug. Kanye West came around when, I mean, literally the #1 artist in the world was 50 Cent. He literally went head to head with Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, and this was when 50 Cent was the man, right? This is G-Unit 50 Cent at his pinnacle, and Ye went toe to toe with him. Not only defeated him in first week sales, but I still look at that moment in history as a changing of the guard, right? I still look at that moment, and it wasn't just Ye's music, it was the way he dressed. He allowed an entire different audience to be accepted in the rap game. You no longer just had to be street or hardcore in a certain type of lyrics to enjoy rap music. He allowed for a lot of other people to be in rap, and that has diversified rap to where it's at now. This is why it's the #1 genre in the world right now. And Kanye did bring his apparel, the way he dressed, to the game as well. So I ain't gonna say Thug took the biggest risk, but I do, and also people like FERRO and others like that, but I do want to give Thug credit on this regard. Here's what Thug deserves more credit for. When I'm in Atlanta, anyone I'm talking about people who don't even like Young Thug like that. People who've even beef with Young Thug. I've had conversations with them, one-on-one, behind the cameras, and on camera sometime. No one ever refutes his street credibility. No one. The only other artist that in an Atlanta area that gets that type of respect is Gucci. I'm talking about, I've heard people say negative things about Jeezy, 2 Chainz, even T.I. As well. Never heard a negative thing. You cannot refute the street credibility of Gucci Mane and Young Thug. I've never heard somebody refute who he was coming into the rap game, right? I bring that up for a reason. Young Thug came into the rap game as a street guy, doing some of the things, taking some of the risks. I mean, putting on Hooters dresses, wearing other type of dresses, saying different things in music videos, talking about smoking dicks and all that stuff. He came in as a solidified street dude. There's a difference between Ye, between FERRO, and some of the other guys. But when Thugger do it, for the hood perspective, it means more because you cannot question his street credibility. Are we saying Ye's not from the hood? Are we saying FERRO's not from the hood? No, that's not what we're saying here. But Thug was really in them streets. So when he throws on dresses and he does different things, either you gonna criticize it to the utmost, or you gonna respect that a street dude is doing it to the utmost, right? There is no in between. You're gonna draw a line on Thug. Either you really love him or you really hate everything about him. So he doesn't get enough credit because he was dressing the way he was doing it, and street dudes had to look at him. See, that's a different type of pressure. He knew street guys would either lose, he would either gain their respect or they would even lose respect. And the most people I talk to, they still got respect for Thug because you can't deny who he was and who he is today. So I believe Thug specifically deserves a lot of credit in regards to fashion and how he came into the game, even his sound, because you can't deny his street credibility, and he still took risks, put on certain types of garments, did different things in videos, and I mean, called men his bae, his love, and you still can't deny what he's talking about in his music, because you know he about that life for real. In regards to the sound, I also think Thug doesn't get enough credit. When I listen to most music, every record sounds like a Thug, Travis Scott produced record pretty much in the rap game nowadays. That's what it sounds like. His sound has been polarizing. The risk he takes with his voice, he was one of the originators of that. Again, what did I just say here? Like the little ways y'all know what I'm talking about. When he plays with his voice on records, like I said, most of the 75% of if you go to the Apple playlist, when you just going down the hits that are prevalent right now, of course you got the NBA YoungBoys, the Roddy Riches, the Rod Waves of the world. They got their own little sound. Obviously, a Drake or somebody like that. But for the most part, most of the hits sound like a Young Thug and Travis Scott produced record. And so I definitely don't believe he gets enough credit for how he's kind of been at the forefront of today's sound in the rap game and more or less today's rap hit. Like every hit that comes out right now, most of it sounds like a Thug hit, not mentioning a few guys who got their own sounds. But for the most part, Thug has polarized the sound. So I definitely believe Thug has a point when he says, yo, I don't get enough credit, but I just want to specifically like solely focus in on what I believe Thug deserves more credit for. Now, I want to have a great conversation about this in my comment box below. Please let me know. Young Thug believes he's not getting enough credit for his impact on the rap game right now. Let me know, from fashion to music, everything. Let me know, do you believe Young Thug gets enough credit? Yes or no? And please give me a why as well. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
Got the kids, they
tuned in.
We locked in right now, Mr.
TALIAFERRO.
TALIAFERRO.
Shout out to Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Watching Mr. TALIAFERRO TV.
Mr. TALIAFERRO TV.